Under pressure from the United Nations and the World Health Organization, G7 leaders promised to step up their efforts to make vaccines available worldwide.
Make sure everybody gets the vaccines that they need so that the whole world can come through this pandemic together. And I know that several colleagues have already announced that ideal, and we in the UK strongly support it.
Ahead of the virtual meeting chaired by Britain's Prime Minister, the UN said just 10 countries accounted for 3/4 of the entire global vaccine rollout, while 130 countries haven't received a single dose. The WHO has warned of a catastrophic moral failure that will be paid for with lives and livelihoods among the world's poorest.
Vaccine equity is not just the right thing to do, it's also the smart thing to do.
G7 pledges of funding and future vaccine donations have been welcomed, but countries like India and South Africa want shared access to vaccine patents.
What we are calling for are reforms in how patents are handled. In this case, because this should be a people's vaccine, as many countries as possible who have the capacity should be able to produce this vaccine for themselves. This current strategy where Africa has to wait for leftovers from the rich countries is not going to end the epidemic.
Only France and Germany have considered making some of their own vaccine stocks available to developing countries now. The French president has suggested donating up to 5% of existing supply. He has support from the German Chancellor.
I stressed in my intervention that the pandemic is not beaten until all people in the world have been vaccinated.
The G7's pledges are progress, say campaigners, but not enough. Jonah, Al Jazeera.